team, Ben here from Logan Law and Ellie Gear. So today we're going to be talking about my 511 Rush 72 and what I personally use for my emergency preparedness kit or my get home bag. Alright, so I finally arrived at today's remote backcountry location. My goal today is really to showcase why I chose this bag, what I used the Rush 72 for, a bit of philosophy of use behind it, and some considerations needed when building your own personal bug out bag. So let me unload the quad, get everything inside, and I'll share the kit I've got and why I've chosen it. Alright, so we made it. As you can see, we had quite the adventure to get to where we are now, this location. We had a good couple of hour four-wheel drive. We had an hour quad biking, and we're really well and truly in the backcountry mountains. So today's the first day of summer, and it's actually in true this region fashion, it's actually snowing, 4 or 5 degrees, so it's cold. Today's adventure is testing our vehicles, testing our gear, testing our skills, and one of the things we install with our survival courses and training is that with those adventures comes a real mindset of self-reliance and preparedness. And that's where this pack comes in today. Well, this is the 511 Rush 72. It's the second largest pack in the 511 Rush series. You've got the 12, the 24, the 72 and the 100. And what those basically, the numbers represent is the hours of use that it's designed to be for operationally. So this is designed to be used as a 72-hour bag or pack. It's made of 1050D nylon, so incredibly heavy duty, self-healing zippers, full MOLLE front, side, incredible organisation, which again is something I'll talk about that's really important for me. And for me, this is just the perfect size medium bag. So one of the questions I get asked the most is what I actually keep in my pack. So for me, I like to break that down into a couple of baseline categories that I always keep with me at all times. First one is medical, food, water, cutting tools, knives and equipment. Clothing, shelter, lighting, communication, backup survival gear. So first of all, I've got my Maxpedition large medical kit that I keep all my sort of boo-boo gear, medicines, right through to large trauma gear, SAM splints, a small 511 IFAK, survival gear, communications. I use the Garmin InReach Explorer Plus and also the Garmin InReach Explorer Mini. Obviously on the side there we have our water, high calorie snack food, knives, Leatherman and other tools, 511 fixed blades, 511 folding blades. For lighting, I really like the Olight M2R Warrior Pro, the Olight Perrin for head torch capabilities. Incredibly quality, high quality hard shell rain jacket, obviously where we are today, with snow coming down, it's the first day of summer, so really important. Gloves, need to protect your hands, I use the Mechanics heavy duty gloves for hard use around camp. I also like to always have with me a cut-proof, needle resistant glove for finer use of using sharp things. Shelter, bivy bags, space blankets can be used for emergency preparedness, emergency situations, covering gear, and also making and building tarps. Communications as well, always like to have backup battery, power banks with me, solar charging and cables. Survival kit. And essentially this is what I have with me for a baseline kit. This is what I always have with me every day, from taking the kids to kindy, from driving, going in the mountains on a 4-wheel drive trip. And what I can do from here is I can supplement it. So this is what I use as a baseline for every day. But if we go on larger expeditions, I can put in sleeping bags, more food, more water, other different tools, tarps for example, to sort of accommodate those needs. But again, this is my baseline kit that I use every single day, I have on me. And when need be, I can supplement it and bring in other gear. So what I choose this pack for today, in my gear shed, I've got a lot of packs that are operational for a lot of different things. Today I needed a pack that fitted on the quad bike, wasn't too big, but one that housed all our gear. One that was pretty water repellent and waterproof from bad weather here, mud, snow, ice. And one that was organised. I wanted one that I could find my tools and equipment, very quickly. And for the kit list that I had today, the 72-hour bug out was perfect. So what are some personal considerations needed when it comes to building your own personal emergency preparedness bag or get home bag? Well, first of all, I'd start looking at what are your personal needs? What are your assets? What are your liabilities? Where do you live? Where do you work? So for me, where I live in the mountains, the 55 litre Rush 72 is a perfect bag for me. Blends into my environment incredibly well. But with that being said, if I was working in the city, catching the train to work every day, this bag's going to stand out and may not be the most covert appropriate bag. Something like the messenger bag something like the 511 Covert 18 may be a far better pick. There are some critical things that I think are useful across the board: medical, communication, a little bit of shelter, lighting, tools, gloves. And then from there, sort of start building out a kit that is based around your needs. All right, team, thank you for tuning in today. It's time for us to get off the mountain before the weather sets in. But with that being said, I'm going to be doing a full written review of my 511 Rush 72, and also a full breakdown of my kit list, which is going to be featured on the Alley Gear website. But stay tuned, over the next few weeks, we're going to be having a bunch of different reviews, boots, bag, knives, and different gear. So we'll see you soon. Thank you.